Mike, turn your games down.
Hi everyone, welcome to another spooky movie episode of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who's told not to scream with me tonight?
This is Tiffany Albertin, and yep, that's all I got.
Hey everybody, this is Kenneth Sanity, and this podcast is forcing me to use the word perplexed an awful lot lately.
I am Joe Butler, and I sure am God's silliest little clown warrior.
And I'm Bill from A Gamer Looks at 40, and beware the stare of Mary Shaw. She had no children, only dolls. And if you see her in your dreams, just wake up. What's the big deal? Crying out loud. Everyone's so concerned. Just wake
I
up.
don't think they're actually sleeping, right? Isn't that the
I
thing?
feel like it's more like a trance.
I think they're sleeping.
I don't think they were sleeping.
Interesting.
I think it's supposed to be the whole idea because before you get killed, all the sound is taken out of the room, out of the environment.
You're talking too much. What are we talking about?
We were here talking about a movie that somebody put on a Patreon poll because she wanted to upset her husband.
Now, to be fair, don't blame Tiff entirely for this.
Yeah, I know you were involved.
I asked for suggestions, and he double-checked to make sure I was trying to torture you first.
We were talking
And
about.
I think I voted for this. I think I voted for this too. So yes, go ahead.
I also voted for this.
I didn't like any of the options. So
I wanted Annabelle to win secretly.
yeah,
I still think we should do that
we will
because we did the Conjuring.
Oh man, Conjuring, Annabelle, this movie. I wonder why Mike doesn't like those movies. Could you answer that question for me, Ken and or Bill?
Dolls.
I like dolls.
Hmm.
This didn't bother me as much as some dolls.
Well, no, this is James Wan.
I know.
Yeah, but I think James Wan has less to do with it than dolls.
I don't have a problem with James Wan. He did a really good Aquaman movie I like too. So
anyway, what movie?
Dead Silent, directed by James Wan, written screenplay by Lee Whannell, and came out in 2007. Distributed by Universal Pictures, production Universal and Twisted Pictures. I guess. Okay.
Woo!
Yay!
It's a doll movie and a Patreon poll.
Oh, so happy we're doing this.
I think for this one.
I mean, this is the more well-known of the ones that you guys, besides Annabelle, that was on the poll. So I'm okay with that. Maybe this will get.
The boy is not well known.
I don't know. I knew this better.
The boy's well known for unfortunate reasons.
Being sucky.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
I like the boy.
Okay.
I thought you didn't like doll movies.
Well, you see, Mike, I also have a partner that likes to fucking torture me. I say, as before I go to bed every night, next to our beloved past Chihuahua's asses, there's at least 5 or 6 fucking clown dolls that sit there and stare at me all night. So, you know.
I think me and your husband could be friends.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a Megan popcorn bucket that has been facing the wall ever since I got it, and I won't change that.
Creepy. The slot in her head where you put the popcorn is popped open. Why?
I know, that's on purpose too. Because that doesn't bother me, because then I know it's a popcorn bucket. See, the freaky part would be one day if I came downstairs and it was turned around. Then I'd be freaked out. But I know who did it.
You know what
So,
you
you
have to do now,
upstairs.
Tiffany.
It's higher up than I think she can reach easily, too, on purpose. Yeah, but you got to come down the stairs. That don't happen all the time. You don't venture into my basement.
Took your layer? No.
No. So, okay. So we're here to talk about Dead Silence. I always like to start this off with our memories. Never saw this movie before, didn't know it existed, and I want to go back to not knowing it existed. Tiffany.
Never seen this. I did know it existed, but I don't think, besides being about dolls, I really didn't know what it was about. So I was excited to watch it until I watched it.
Ken.
Yeah, I saw this movie a lot. I've watched this movie a lot. I pushed for this movie. I pushed hard.
You're welcome, Mike.
I may have quietly bullied Patreon into
Quietly. No, that's hilarious. I love that.
I do not. And Joe.
So, a couple things about this movie. I actually apparently have a big history with this movie for multiple reasons. One, I remember when this movie came out, my sister went to go see it with her boyfriend, and she felt kind of bad about it. And I was like, "No, it's okay. The movie's about dolls, right?" She goes, "Yeah, it's actually terrifying." And I went, "Yeah, I think I'm good on the doll movie." Little did I know, probably about a decade later, I wouldn't know this is my husband's favorite movie of all time. So much that we watched it together, and I blacked out the entirety of that fucking movie from my mind. So I completely forgot that we watched this movie before.
All right.
Especially because I completely forgot there's a fucking clown in this movie. Spoiler.
Anyways.
But yeah, this goes into a whole concept of my husband has a bunch of stupid, quirky things that he's learned from this movie, such as my husband does not have a scream reflex because this movie taught him to not scream. So
Smart.
Wow.
I mean, that could come in handy.
Wow.
it does come in
Yeah.
handy.
That's not fun when you want to play pranks on somebody.
It's better for him.
It's better for him. I shit my pants every time. If you listen to our Alan Wake 2 podcast, you'll hear me talk about how often I shit my pants during that game.
That's a
Nice.
good game. That's a damn good game. All right, and Bill.
No recollections whatsoever of this game. Game rather. Sorry. Movie. I never saw it before. This is the first time I've ever seen it, and yeah, that's my recollection. None recollection.
None.
That's not a bad thing. I'm gonna die in that hill. And
It's fine.
Ken, what is the plot of this movie?
The town of Ravens Fair is dying. To be fair, a lot of residents are too. Affable himbo Jamie Ashen is living a good life with his wife when tragedy strikes in the form of a ventriloquist dummy. Returning home to bury said wife, he's forced to confront the legend of Mary Shaw, an old woman who was murdered by a mob of townspeople because, God forbid, a woman have a hobby. With Mary Shaw's curse reaching back generations, can Jamie and his detective comic relief end the projected pain of a hustler who was just too good at her job? If I had a nickel for every time this Spooktober season a movie has had a creepy rhyme, I'd have 2 nickels. Not a lot, but it's odd that it happened more than once.
What's that other one?
Identity.
Team, we haven't even done any Freddy Krueger movies. Where are we this season?
Oh, darn.
We done 2. I think that's enough right there.
We covered the 2 that matter.
Yeah, I have little interest in 2, 3, 4, 5.
How about Freddy vs. Jason now that I saw the actors?
That movie's
Still have
garbage.
little interest.
I love Freddy vs. Jason.
It does not hold up well.
Yeah, it
don't
doesn't, but it's
remember
not
it.
funny.
It's not funny anymore?
I
A
think it's funny.
Destiny's Child says the F slur, and it's not good.
Oh.
It's a movie from his time, but that's not where he. But so I also realized today that the only ventriloquist I do like is in Batman. Anywhere else, I'm like, no.
Cliss isn't bad.
One of the villains in Batman.
Scarface.
Yes, he's a little doll that whether he's the actual villain or not, you don't know.
But see, here's the thing. That's a cartoon, Mike.
I know that makes it easier. In a comic, I'm sure he's in the comic somewhere. I never read it.
He's in the comics, but
I don't like it. Like, this movie, it's just... First thing, when you get some random package from someone you don't know and it's a doll, the first thing you do is put the doll back in the box, put the box outside, and lock the door.
That's what you would do. I'd be like, oh, look at the cute doll.
We'd be going to Goodwill. Dropping that shit off. Gone. They come back.
And then
You
it
know-
would come back.
And then it goes in the fire.
And then it still comes back. I keep saying, do you remember Chucky? That never stopped him.
Hey, this movie, the dolls got lit on fire. They didn't come back.
Okay.
There just were a lot of them. I would burn it all. 100% burn it. No question.
Careful with my dog.
If these
Hey.
Funko Pops started moving, they'd be burning too.
Not the Funko Pop.
Hey, they start moving on their own, or anything moving on its own, it's a doll going in the fire.
I'm going to start moving around the boxes, see if you notice.
So on this episode of Mike's Trauma Response, we're talking about dolls.
Mike and Joe's. I hate that. See, y'all, I think it's funny that Mike's having this conversation with his wife live on air. I had this exact same conversation at the beginning of watching this movie like 2 hours ago. So I also feel that, and like, no, if a doll shows up to the house, we are throwing it in the fire, to which my husband's response is, no, I think dolls are funny. So,
Me and your husband are going to be best friends.
yeah, I know, it's weird.
Womp womp.
I just think
Womp
that's
womp.
something you have to do sometimes. You just put, if something's moving, it goes in the fire. As simple as that.
Our cats move. Are you going to put them in the fire?
They're a living creature. A doll is not supposed to
How do
be.
he starts moving?
He's ashes, so I'd be a little concerned. Going back in the fire. So, all right. I mean, so one thing about this movie is directed by James Wan, which is the second movie we've done by James Wan. Won't be the last, I'm
What's
pretty
the
sure.
other one?
The
Oh, it
Conjuring.
will not be the last at all.
No.
If I have my way, oh boy.
We should do a whole poll about him.
Oh no, there's only one more movie we have to cover,
What is
and
that?
a few I'd
Saw?
like to cover.
Saw?
If we start Saw, he told me if we start Saw, we do the whole thing.
Oh,
So
damn. Let's
Yeah,
do
I'd
it.
be into that. I'd actually be into that.
I'd be into that too. Come on, let's do it.
Oh, I was going to
No.
say,
Sorry,
Oh.
go ahead.
I only like up to Saw 2. The rest of them are actually pretty bad.
No, they're not.
I only made it to Saw 2.
Respectfully, I disagree.
Respectfully.
I didn't get past 2 because I was like, "Fuck this, I'm out."
I have watched all 10 multiple times.
There's 10 of them?
Yeah.
There's spin-off too.
Well, there's
Wait,
11
what?
now.
Holy moly.
No, it's still 10. It's
I
still
thought
10.
about it, but we'll see. That's got to be yeah. I don't.
If you insist he will do it, he will not do it for me, but he does it for other people.
No, the only other James Wan movie that we absolutely have to cover is a little movie called Malignant, which is remarkably similar to this movie, but with no
I'm
dolls.
gonna pass on that one. I don't like that. Just weird. I don't like that movie.
Hey, he did make it. He was involved in Megan 2.0, I guess. He wrote the story.
He likes doll movies, huh?
We got to do Megan still at some point.
Yeah.
Okay, so this movie is kind of weird because it was a failure.
Oh, was it?
Yep. It
Mhm.
didn't make much at all.
Oh,
It
so is
was-
it like a cult classic thing now? Or is it for that?
No, it's not really a cult classic either. I don't think a lot of people like this one.
Not
But
really.
Ken
Nope.
loves it.
I do. This movie came out in 2007, which is also the same year as James Wan's movie Death Sentence. Death Sentence, of course, being an adaptation of the Death Wish books that the original movies with Charles Bronson were based on. So 2 years, he made 2 big swings, and both of them just kind of went.
Hmm.
And it's really unfortunate because he did some wild stuff here.
Yeah.
Like it or love it, he did some wild stuff here.
And
So-
there's a lot of good filmmaking here. I'll just state kind of my thoughts on it. This is a perfectly okay movie. I am not terrified by dolls. They don't weird me out at all. Actually, they're just there, and So I think a lot of this movie's terror is predicated on your fear of porcelain dolls and ventriloquist dummies.
Yes.
You can tell a good filmmaker made this. There are some scenes in here. There's some shots that are gorgeous. I think everything that's shot inside the old theater is really pretty and macabrely beautiful. And there's some really good stuff in here. And there's some pretty awful, terrible character building and plots that kind of go nowhere. And they don't go nowhere, but they kind of meander. It's a neat little ghost story that I probably won't see again, but I don't want my hour and a half back. And an hour and a half is exactly how long you should spend this movie. No more, no less.
I will highly agree with that. Like, I mean, this is a short movie, and that's nice because I stayed awake for it, and I didn't. Okay, I was playing on my phone, but like, this is not my type of movie. I didn't fall asleep twice during it though. So
Yeah.
Well,
I
we
mean,
all
I'm
know.
really tired though.
Yeah, we all know I love a tight 90 minutes when it comes to movies,
Yep.
like horror movies like this, and this is just a great example. Now, what you may not know if, you don't spend a lot of time with horror is that this is very much an homage movie.
it is.
Oh yeah, this is like an homage to like the early 80s direct-to-video, not really great movies. Like you can tell it's got the bones of those types of movies where nothing makes sense. Things just happen unexplained. It's just a ghost story. Turn your brain off and enjoy it.
That's fair.
And this was also Wan's first major studio film. Saw was not a major studio film. For all intents and purposes, Saw was an independent film.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 Oh, yeah.
It was made with very little money. Well, relatively. I think it was like a $3 million budget.
1 to
and it
1.2 million with the budget.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's think about Saw. There's not a lot of sets. There's not a lot
No.
of scenes.
Yeah.
It's a very trim movie.
There's
And
no
benefits for
CGI
that.
in it.
Yeah, that's why I remember liking it when I saw it when I was young as a kid. I remember thinking Saw was a great movie.
Oh God. Yeah. Say
I
you
wasn't that
saw
much
it.
of a kid. I was like 16. But
I was
still.
about to say you saw it as a kid one more time, please.
I was 16, 17. I probably saw it in 2005. I graduated in 06. So I was, and I graduated, I was already 18. So
Can't get into the.
no, I started a year later.
What
So-
is it? One thing that I will find and talk about, which I think is funny too. So Bill mentioned a little bit earlier this movie, or someone mentioned earlier that this movie didn't do well. Funny enough, there's actually a specific reason why this movie didn't do well. Anyone that reviewed the movie gave the movie a bad score because they said, I don't fucking like dolls, so I hate
Well-
this fucking movie.
What
That's
the hell?
As a reviewer, you can't do that if you're a professional reviewer.
Yes, we've learned that
Um,
recently.
I mean, even I try to judge things based on like what like the content of that I'm watching. Whether I like it or not, I still try to give it its merit. Oh, fuck people. Because this is not a great movie by any means, but it's not like...
So you're not going to say I absolutely hate this movie because it's got creepy...
Well, I don't like the dolls, but as a movie, it has, it keeps up the suspense, it keeps up the story, it keeps your...
suspense.
There's a little suspense.
I said it's a good suspense.
It's not as good as some other movies, but like, it's not a bad movie. I've watched worse movies. I did not like this movie, but that is because I have a particular fear. And this movie went, hello.
You're welcome.
So, I mean, that's a different case. But even if you don't like, that's just shitty. Because then, especially when you're a professional reviewer, people are going to be like, oh, not go see the movie now. And I know I've done that before.
I don't
Now,
listen to any reviews.
we're talking about the reasons that the film critics should not have shit on this movie. Okay. There are some reasons that they should have shit on this movie.
Oh, yeah.
The editing has got to be some of the worst editing.
Fair.
It's
Like-
rough.
It is so. I counted. There was a scene where the affable moron, what's his name?
Jamie.
Affable
movie.
moron is
Jamie.
fine. Yeah, Jamie, yes.
Yes. Played by Ryan Quanten from True
True
Blood.
Blood.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was
Year
wondering where
before
I've
True
seen him
Blood.
from before.
Jason Stackhouse. Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah, but he's kind of an affable nitwit in that show. And
He
he's kind of an
really- I
affable
mean-
nitwit here.
Yeah. I was going to say...
And in Glorious.
I don't know that one.
And
I
in
don't
Flight 7500. Shit, man.
So you mean he's playing
He's
himself?
just playing himself.
No.
Playing to
no,
type
like-
is what I think we would say,
Yeah.
perhaps.
But like he does fine in this, but there's a scene where he's crossing a lake from a little harbor thing to the lake. Now you look at it on film and it looks like less than 100 feet. It takes 6 cuts for him to get across that 100-foot stretch of water. And
This is very true.
wild. Like the cutting in here is just rapid fire. And of course, we always can blame studio interference because it was pretty bad on here. So bad that Leigh Whannell has disavowed this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
That's
not
interesting.
a good time for either one of them.
All right. Well, that's interesting. The editing is very strange, and there's lots of also the classic quick zooms of the day, quick zooms into terrified faces, and yeah, this movie shows its age a little bit for sure.
It does. It does. And it's kind of a bummer, but like I don't know. I'm glad we got it. I'm glad it's here. I'm glad we made it.
Like I said, I didn't loathe my time with it. It wasn't one of those situations like, man, counting to seconds. It really was one of those. It's a very slight movie, but I think there is room in the world, in this world we call world, for slight movies, for just simple little ghost stories. And this is exactly that. There isn't a ton to this, but again, that's not necessarily a bad thing. So yeah,
Not
it
even
really.
a ton of murders either.
And there's enough. I think there's 3?
Yeah, I think there's
3 on the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
You got the wife, you got Henry the Mortician, and you got, a spoiler alert,
Yeah.
Detective Lipton, as played brilliantly by Donnie Wahlberg.
Boy, is he having a good time.
You were right.
I couldn't.
He is having such a good time in this.
He's
in
in
this silly role
Saw,
of his.
one of the Saw movies, right?
Saw 2, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's okay. Because when I was looking up stuff for this movie, I saw something like with him in Saw,
And Saw
and for a kid, and I'm like, wait, isn't that Saw 2? But I wasn't going to actually, dig deeper.
Look it up.
Okay, I was like, directors do like to pick the same actors. I get it.
Yeah. And, I love his character in here. He's just a dope. I don't know what was the deal with the electric shaver.
It's never explained. It is never properly explained why
I mean, where
he's
did he
constantly
keep that?
shaving.
Like in his pocket or?
Yeah.
Yes,
Like-
keeps it in his pocket like an asshole.
And he just fires it up whenever he's talking to people.
It had
I
to
love
be
it.
an actor choice thing. Like, I just want to be an ass. I'm just going to start shaving my character. Okay.
He just wanted to have a thing. So he got his thing. But he has some of the best lines in the movie, in my opinion.
He does.
The intro part that I used when I said perplexed, that was one of his lines from the movie.
Right.
I thought it was just
And,
because you kept having technical issues beforehand.
Oh, no. I did have technical issues, though. Boy, howdy did I.
That's what I thought you were while you said perplexed to me.
But no, that was a line he said. Like, you are making me say perplexed way more than I normally do. And I just love that line. It is a great line.
He is
because-
kind of fun in this movie.
Yeah.
I didn't understand why they released the guy so quick because like there is no alternatives that who else could have murdered her. I mean, like I get it, but at the same time, you think they'd been like, yeah, you can't leave the city.
Well, he
That's
told
what
him
I
not to
said.
leave the city, and he said, "I don't care."
But I feel like there would still be more. Like he wouldn't have just been out of jail that quickly.
They can't hold them. They can only
No, hold it 72 hours.
You don't know how long it had been. You just assume it was right afterwards.
I mean, I know legally it only holds them so long before they have to let him go, but I just was like, this just to me seemed a little like.
So my also other thing too is, which is funny enough, he has an alibi. As much as he the cop talks a bunch of shit, he has to-go food from a restaurant that shows that he was at the restaurant buying food when his wife died. Technically,
he has a receipt, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Or maybe just go to the restaurant and be like, have you seen this guy tonight?
they have been
Yeah,
like,
he was still out the bag.
yeah, he dropped the bag.
But you would still, the receipt would still be in the house. So when they're going in there looking for evidence, they could find that and be like, okay, here's also the evidence that supports that he wasn't the killer.
This is not a logical movie. That would be a logical.
It's not logical.
No, it's not. But I guess that's just where my brain goes when it comes to crime stuff, like what you look at and how you can prove your innocence. But
Also, I'm probably like super wrong. Ken, is the guy that's the main character for this movie, is that the same guy playing James Sunderland in the new Silent Hill remake movie?
No,
Looks like him.
kind of does. Affable nitwit.
affable nitwit.
but much younger.
Nitwit is a very specific branch of dumbassery.
The word of the
Really
podcast
is.
today.
Yeah.
I do like that word.
Is nitwit.
I also love the word affable. It's such a good word.
Yeah.
I don't like the way people get killed in this with their mouth open like that and no tongue. That just, I don't like it.
That's cool
Oh, that-
looking.
You break their jaw to do that?
Yeah.
hmm Yeah, you gotta do a little snappage, and then I like it as like almost like a junior body horror. Like I think it's very neat. It's a good effect. It's again lots of quick zooms into gaping mouths. It's fun.
It reminds me of the Ring bodies that happens to like when people watch the cursed video in the
Mhm.
Ring.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't remember.
I don't want to remember. I saw The Ring, actually, the first one.
All right. You heard it out there, podcast land. Demand it.
Yeah.
Make it so.
Let's see what it's. Oh, there are two versions of the Mary Shaw poem.
Okay.
Yeah, we hear the one in the movie, Beware the Stare of Mary Shaw. She had no children, only dolls. And if you see her in your dreams, be sure you never ever scream. Right, got it. I watched the trailer. Beware the Stare of Mary Shaw. She had no children, only dolls. And if you see her, do not scream. She'll rip your tongue out at the seam.
I like that
No.
one
I like
better.
that one better, too.
Yeah, that's so much
Much
more
better.
fun. Because there were no dreams. There were no dreams. There was no reason. And I think that's just one example of universal spuckery with this movie.
Yeah, because the dream thing did not make sense, because, there isn't any.
Yeah, it's very real. The thing I liked in this movie, though, the one thing that I really want to give this movie props for is every time something horrible was about to happen, all the ambient sound just cut out.
I thought that was one of my favorite little techniques it used. I love that signaling because it does amp up the drama and the suspense a bit. And having that silence, I think, was really, really good. That was again another example of James Wan being very good at making movies.
Now, it's funny you say that because a lot of reviews I read were like, that just kills the mood and destroys the
disagree.
tension.
I agree, too.
I vastly disagree.
I think it's a nice touch, and it's one thing that makes this movie stand out from other movies, because I can't think of another horror movie that had silence like that, where before there's a murder. I mean, except in my case, the caption told me ambient noise is gone. It was nice. I liked it that, but
That's where you came up with that word. I was
the
like,
captions told me.
that's a word for him to use. Ambient noise.
So, I mean, it would have been different had I not been reading the captions, but that's why I watch movies. But, I can't think of another horror movie that's done that. So I'm like, that is a nice touch. And the movie is called Dead Silent. I didn't mind it. Then you also know that, that the murders are coming and bad things are about to happen. And, this movie also plays tricks on you with that, because there's 3 or 4 times that happens to the main character and he doesn't die until he does.
Because he doesn't scream.
Until he forgets his own rules.
I can't remember why did.
Well, I mean, there's so much terror a young man can take. I mean, come on, we all have our limits.
Yeah. Fire should be his friend in this movie more often.
Oh.
Start burning things.
Yeah.
That's not the solution for everything.
It's their solution for supernatural ghosties. Burn.
You can't burn gold.
And with the habit of doll, you can. Doll is made out of wood.
Make some salt around it and dosed it with holy water.
I mean, I don't know. After all the shit he went through, I think I would have got in the car and let trouble away. Like, fuck this shit. I'm out.
Yeah.
Done. We're going back home.
Well, we know, like we learned, and I saw the devil. Grief will make people do strange things.
Mm-hmm.
I also didn't understand why he went back to his hometown to bury his wife, unless she's from there, I guess.
She is from there.
She is from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
It's a
makes
throwaway line, but they do talk about it.
Mhm.
Okay, I was wondering, like, why are you bringing her back to bury her there? Like, fuck that town. Someone just sent you a fucking doll that killed your wife. I ain't going back to that town.
Fair.
Like, I'll send the doll back, but I ain't going back.
It is a scooch illogical for sure.
Also, he's got beef with his dad.
Oh, God.
That's creepy.
I also recognized that actor pretty quickly. I couldn't remember his name, but he's like he's one of those character actors you just know from everything.
Oh yeah,
It's
he's
Bob Gunton.
good old Bob Gunton.
He plays a good old asshole.
Yep.
You just
He
see
was
him and think,
great.
oh, that guy's an asshole, isn't he?
Yep.
Like, he just has...
Daredevil. I loved him in Daredevil.
Who was he in Daredevil?
He was Leland Owlsley, one
Oh,
of Kingpin's underpeople.
don't remember this, even though I have watched that movie for this
Yep.
podcast. Okay.
Well, it was in the series, the Netflix series.
Oh, okay. I have watched
The
that
good
too,
one.
but that was a long time ago.
Yep. He was in a couple episodes of The Blacklist, which we all know how I feel about The Blacklist.
Mhm.
Okay, he's a good
I
actor.
know.
And I enjoyed seeing him. I also think where they go with him in this is really good.
Oh, it's bizarre.
I mean, there's some fucked up shit in this movie that I did not expect.
So
It's a lot of fun.
we'll go since we're
word for
kind of
That is one
We're-
word for it.
we're hopping around a little bit, so I think it's fine to go ahead and do that. So this movie reveals at the end of the movie that his dad's been a doll this whole time.
Yeah.
Funny enough, they show that in the beginning of the movie, or they tease it whenever it has the credits going, and you see the manual for the perfect doll. But
Yep.
also oddly enough, whenever the dad's talking, he's very stiff. He is pale, and it never quite shows the stepmom's face whenever she's standing next to him.
No, but you can't see your throat moving in a bunch of scenes.
Can you see? I did. I was gonna go back and see if I could detect that, but I decided against it because I was like, I don't need to give this movie more time.
No, you can, but this isn't a movie you have to watch twice.
Yeah, no, I can probably I'll watch those scenes again just to get and the idea being that I knew there was something up with the stepmom. I knew there was something weird there. It did surprise me. I did not see corpse doll. And I did not, and again, I was paying special attention in the beginning with the credits and the idea of making the perfect doll, and the perfect doll being, of course, that stepmom and kind of completing the work of Mary Shaw. And it's a very grim. I also love the reveal of it. It's very James Wan in that era. Lots of quick cuts of when she's feeding him, it's plopping down into another thing inside it. It's goopy and grim and almost like a Goosebumps kind of way. I got a lot of Goosebumps vibes from this.
Yeah.
I could totally see that being the corpse doll, and that being the big reveal. And again, there's something fun campfire story about that, which I appreciated for what it was.
Oh, and there's a part when she takes the oxygen mask off when you first see him, and he doesn't move until she walks behind him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he couldn't move because the chair was stuck. Get out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, him being pale, I thought there was something up with him. Like, I thought he was dying, which is what I think you're supposed to assume.
Well, he said he had a stroke, so
I mean, strokes do fuck
Yeah.
you up. So
Oh
I
boy,
guess-
did it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
His little movement makes sense with a stroke. Like,
Yeah.
could have been
paralyzed. What
completely taken out by it.
I mean, he was technically. I mean, literally completely taken out.
Yeah, he was hollowed out. He was- Yeah, it's a very, but the weird thing about that, not the weird thing, but the one thing I will say to its detriment, it has really no serious bearing to the movie itself, other than it's just a cool idea. And again, I'm here for it, but it doesn't have a ton of bearing to the actual going-ons of the movie. It's just a cool thing. It wasn't quite as necessary, but again, I wasn't upset about it. It was just, again, this neat little trickery.
It's just when you figure it out, when the movie shows you, it fucks with you. I mean, I don't understand that the woman was a doll, I guess. But
Well, that was
human.
the doll that Mary Shaw was living in. That was the perfect doll.
Right.
Bella.
Okay, because somehow
Correct.
I know there's an ending that they shot but didn't finish or put in the movie that like it shows how she was human and then gives her life up to the ghost because her husband is an asshole and pushed her down the stairs.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was in a YouTube video. Like there's another ending to this movie that wasn't used, but
I didn't know
It's
that.
better without it.
I think I would have liked that. Either one would have been fine, but I like that ending was actually way fucking creepier.
Yeah.
She didn't want to be painted out of the picture, so she killed him.
Yeah.
I mean, he probably had it coming. So there was that. I don't completely disagree with that one.
So, and she talks about being painted out of the picture. Are we supposed to imply that the ghost is the one killing all the wives?
One left, right? One left got
Yeah,
out of there
one
before
left,
he
one
died.
killed herself. So
yes.
Ella's wife number 3.
But I think the ghost or whoever did kill the first wife. That's the impression I got. No? Okay.
I mean,
I'm not saying no. I'm just saying I don't know.
Okay.
the movie doesn't say.
I say yes.
Movie doesn't say, and if that's your headcanon, stick with it, obviously. But also, at some level, I don't really think it matters.
I mean, it'd be nice to know, but no, you're right. You don't really need it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have the whole thing that you find out that like all the family members have been killed. I mean, it's kind of reminds me like of Nightmare on Elm Street 2, where you have these people who killed somebody and then the person came back and murdered all their family members. So
Yeah, and that's the other thing. This movie, it's not original. Like, there are so many horror tropes in this movie. You could probably juggle them.
Yeah.
Like, everything in this movie has been done before. Everything in this movie has been done since, except for the ideas.
Yeah, that's
Even
fair.
the dolls. This is not the first killer doll movie.
No, not by far.
Even kind of.
no, you had a lot, unfortunately.
Yeah, like the one that was on there, Magic from 1978, starring Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, it did.
Like, that also is a ventriloquist doll, and that movie was probably more successful than this.
Sad.
But like, there's been a ton of them. It's not a new concept. It was even done partially in Poltergeist
Yes.
with the clown.
Nah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That's what the clown looked like. Is the clown from Poltergeist?
I don't mind clowns, but when they're dolls, I really don't like them.
I don't mind clowns unless they look like that.
You're lucky I'm over my clown phase. I had a whole bunch of little clown dolls at one time.
I wouldn't be okay with that
Little
either.
ones, porcelain face.
Nope. I don't like porcelain either.
I don't mind clowns, period.
I don't.
I need to find that video from Mike where like I think it's like my brother and me or something, where he's like, I got you a gift, and he's like, what is it? He's like, it's a little clown doll. And you'll never guess what? What? The hands are made of authentic bone.
Oh, that's dope.
That's pretty cool.
Fire. That's
Gross.
how I feel about that.
It's dope as hell.
When he was going to the hotel, I can't be the only one. Each time I kept thinking of Silent Hill too.
Yeah.
He's rowing the boat. I'm like, yep, he's gonna go see Mary.
Harry Potter. They're all going across the lake.
All 6 of those cuts just to get across the lake.
You don't. That seems a little odd. Why you have 6 cuts just to frickin' watch him row? Like you don't even need to see that much. It's not
6 cuts is probably the lowest amount of cuts per scene in this movie, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Like, the editing was really interesting. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that, this was James Wan's first major studio movie. Universal brought in script doctors to get it to where they wanted it to be.
That always works out wonders.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it clearly did.
I mean, I'm just glad his career didn't end. Like he went to make some great movies. So
it was a good 3 years after the failure of this and Death Sentence before he did anything else, though.
yeah, because sometimes they won't hire you.
When did he do Saw?
Saw was before
2004.
Oh, before this? Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. And both this and Death Sentence were 2007. And then Insidious didn't come out until 2010.
Oh yeah, it took a while to get someone, and that movie made money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And he also produced a bunch of stuff. He's paid for a bunch of stuff. Like Juan wasn't sitting on his hands.
no.
Hollywood was more than happy to take his money. They were more than happy to do that for sure.
Yeah,
Instead of
like
money, take his money.
he's done a lot of good stuff. Like he executive produced the Saw series. That probably kept him busy, honestly.
Sure.
Because he was executive producer on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3D, which brings us to 2010. So, like,
Yep.
he had his own stuff to do.
Too many Saw movies.
How dare you?
We should watch them. We should.
Oh,
No?
Whatever, I'll watch them.
you can watch them. You're welcome to watch any horror movie you want. When I'm in my cave, which I'm in my cave quite often. So,
You know, it is interesting, though, that James Wan has definitely produced more than he's directed.
Oh yeah.
Like, shockingly more. He's directed 15 movies, including the original Saw short film.
Oh, there's a short film?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's on the DVD or Blu-ray of the movie, whatever.
Yeah, we definitely don't have that.
And he has produced 40 different things, some of which are shows that have multiple episodes.
oh, Swamp Thing.
Yes, like Swamp Thing.
That was a good show.
That was a good show.
The guy was really-
He was a producer on the new Mortal Kombat movie, which was a good movie.
I didn't see it. Did you see that one, Mike?
No, actually, some reason I never have.
I didn't see it. Maybe I'm just not a big Mortal Kombat fan.
He also produced the movie Lights Out, which just came up in the Discord the other day. Shout out Games from Mom Fun Discord. Sup?
Check it out. Free.
It's free, and I got my own channel for horror movies. So,
He also was involved with the Conjuring movie that just came out too.
yep, he produced that as well. He
that
produced
made
Megan
money.
2.0.
I enjoyed it.
He produced Oz Perkins' The Mummy. He produced the newest Salem's Lot movie that came out. Like, he's done a lot of stuff.
Indeed, he has, and a lot of good stuff. But it's interesting, like you said, that he definitely did more production than directing.
Yeah. And I can't help but wonder if movies like this were kind of why he was like, yeah, I'll do directing when I want to.
Maybe.
He definitely could play a part in because. Well, plus all the freaking Aquaman fiasco bullshit where he was supposed to get a trench horror movie that WB said, we take it away.
Oh, God, I'm mourning that movie that we could have had.
Yes, because that's a fucking good scene. I mean, plus, and look how long it took to make Aquaman 2. I'm assuming that had a lot to do with WB. Be like, no, we don't want money.
Well, to be fair, in between the Aquaman movie, he did direct a little movie called Malignant.
Malignant has one of the best horror movie scenes I've seen in like forever.
Oh,
I don't mean, yeah.
I don't want to talk about it because we're not talking about it, but are you talking about the jail scene?
Yes.
Yep. All right. Cool. Yep. Good.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that does not like this
I
one?
didn't like it either for the 5 minutes I saw of it. So that
What minutes did you see?
I can't discuss.
Bill, I got
Kinda
two
weird,
words here that are going to make you want to watch Malignant right now.
Okay.
American Giallo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that works on me. That absolutely works. I'll take. Okay. Huh.
Yep. It is very much in the style of an Italian Giallo film.
Okay.
no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is or what that is.
Okay, so Giallo films are a very specific style of Italian horror. Typically, they have a lot of people hiding in shadows, a lot of killers wearing black gloves. It's more of a visual style than anything.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and it's really mystery thriller, but it also has it's eroticism and horror and suspense and really bright, vibrant colors, deep shadows, graphic murder scenes that are usually stupid over the top.
Yep.
I love Giallo films. They're so much fun, and Malignant is probably the best we've gotten on this side of the sea.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. That's all right. Malignant. I'm gonna have to put that on
trust
the.
Ken's opinion most of the time.
I trust Ken implicitly when it comes to movies.
Now, I'm going to tell you this, and Joe, I think you're going to agree with me. It's also one of the dumbest things you'll ever see.
Yep.
Okay, I agree with
See,
you.
but I'm okay with that. I'm here for dumb. I like dumb. It's fine.
Speaking of dumb.
Thank you.
Coming back to this movie.
Oh, no, I was going to say that Mortal Kombat movie is actually pretty good, too. I'm not
Oh,
going to lie.
hey, Joe. I haven't seen it, but I thought you were going to talk about this movie and use that segue, and you just went, nope.
Yeah, sorry.
No, speaking of dumb, this is a dumb movie, though.
A dumb
Oh
movie.
yeah. Oh yeah.
But it's
It is.
dumb in the best way. This is a late night horror movie on HBO that came out in the late 70s, early 80s.
You
And-
hit the mark just a little bit, Ken. Not HBO, sci-fi.
There you go.
No, it's not that bad. Come on.
It's
Okay, those are pretty bad. I watched some of those back then.
no
I have-
sci-fi
Those are
showed good
worse.
movies. That's how I knew about these movies. I on sci-fi.
He's talking about sci-fi
Occasionally.
original movies.
Yeah.
Those
Oh, no,
are
I'm talking about, like-
awful.
Oh no, I'm talking about like you see this movie on sci-fi and you're like, oh, I've never seen this, and it's pretty decent.
Yeah, okay, no, that's fair. Like a movie that
That's
they
fair.
show on sci-fi, that's
Yeah.
100% fair.
Yeah.
But this is absolutely not Mansquito levels of stupid.
Mansquito.
That was on sci-fi.
Which
And I
one?
watched it the day it came out. Route 666.
Oh, Lord almighty.
My friend was all excited. He's like, this is going to be a good movie. I'm like, okay, sure. And it was not a good movie.
Did your friend like it?
I think he did actually, yeah.
This movie does teach you, though, a lot of good ways to stay alive in any kind of general offense. Give an example. My husband will probably never get taken by a skinwalker because very specifically, if I call out to him, he said, if I tell him to come here, he says he will not do anything unless he can physically see my face. And this movie is part of that reason.
Damn, all right.
That's funny.
Okay.
Survival
what?
skills.
For one, it could be a doll. For two, it could be a skinwalker. You never know.
We don't say that word out loud, though, so be careful.
Yeah. No, I thought you don't say the other word, the actual word.
We
The
don't say
W.
that one either.
Oh, okay.
We just try to avoid.
I'm
Never
not sure what he's referring to at the moment.
Bad juju, don't do it.
They're
Okay.
basically
Yeah.
told. They're also basically told us if you say they exist, if you say them, they come, kind of thing.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's not do that anymore.
Okay, so there's a few things that make the movie doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but like the whole idea that I guess the human doll dug up all 100 other dolls and put them all in glass cases in the theater. Like I do like the scene how they run back and forth over that bridge 3 times, and every time they do, it starts to creak a little bit until the final time when it breaks. Like that was a cool scene. The part when the tongue goes through the clown. And the clown goes up in the air, and then the guy did the smart thing. He just shoots it. He don't even ask questions. He just shoots it. I mean, the shotgun that doesn't run out of ammo, apparently. But,
Yeah.
like,
Shoot all 100 of them. I'm sure you don't have 100 shells jangling in that cup, sir, but sure, give it a try.
I mean, the amount of God, you meant how it would look if you had 100 shells? You'd have to have like freaking bullets all over you to have 100 shells. I mean, you don't shoot 100.
Yeah, that would be a little much if you'll say have bandoliers, attached to his body,
Yeah.
just like, "Hey, go."
Hey, Rainbow.
Or
Right
just
away,
a
yeah.
really big, very well laid out suitcase.
True. Ooh,
Right.
yes. Yes.
Yeah, that would. But it was just it's a good scene because I was happy in a horror movie the guy just shot first. In this case, like fuck it, just shoot.
Questions.
If I see a doll flying at me and a ghost thing behind it, I'm shooting the doll.
Yeah.
I do like the scene where all the heads slowly turn,
And he did the smart thing.
but it's just like
He just starts shooting each one.
he didn't though, did he?
He starts shooting like 3 or 4 and that or more, where he should not have enough ammo in that shotgun without having to have the scene of him putting bullets in. But hey, movie.
Movie magic.
But then they get smart and they go, hey, we got a lantern. These are made out of wood. So
Yeah. Puts 2 and 2 together.
This movie should have been a bigger buddy cop movie. I now need a full length horror movie with these two in it as well.
Well, right. I wish he had a bigger part. Like the whole time he would have been helping them or going against him or whichever.
yeah, it would have been nice to have like a little more instead of him like.
Just randomly, you're guilty. I'm taking you in.
Yeah, but like Donnie Wahlberg owned every scene he was in.
He
He
did.
Yeah.
certainly did.
Like he was having fun. He knew what movie he was in.
Oh yeah,
And bless him, he played his little heart out.
sure did.
I'm okay with that. Like, hey, the actors are having fun. They're doing a job. They're getting paid. Like, hey, props to them.
Yeah.
I'm also happy I don't ever see this doll and like I don't see toys of this doll in conventions or anything. I'm very happy for that.
How
Well-
do you know?
We haven't gone to a convention where I've seen this doll.
Oh, you just watched this movie and you had no history of it. So how
I
do you know?
would have recognized Ugly Doll and been like, that's an ugly doll. I'd be like, oh, that's where that ugly doll is from. Still pay attention to things, even if I don't know what it is. My brain will still log it in there
I
in the
mean,
files.
That's the actor that played one of the Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh God.
I mean, he's also in Willow, so I obviously didn't have him sign the Garbage Pail Kid.
You met Warwick Davis?
No, she did not. He
No,
canceled.
she canceled. I was fucking pissed off. I almost cried. I was so upset. No, I met Tony Cox, and then what's the other?
Hey, Tony Cox. I love Tony Cox.
Yeah,
He's funny.
he was nice. And let's see, what's the other dude's name? I can't remember.
I actually thought of you. I saw a horror convention in Kentucky where the lady who played Mary Shaw was going to be there for the first time in costume.
Ooh.
Oh,
Like,
that
this
would have been
is
pretty cool.
recent.
Wow.
Really?
Phil Fondacaro. Sorry, that was random.
Oh, Phil Fondacaro. I love him in Seinfeld.
Yeah, he was so. I almost fell on my ass because they had me sit down. But his handler is also a little person, so my mind didn't click that the chair is probably like 3 feet high, And so I almost fell backwards, knocked down a fan. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Wow.
I was in a hotel. I wasn't there. I didn't go to convention till the last day.
I was just like, "I'm so great." She was super nice though.
Oh, well, that's good.
A little bossy, but super nice.
Speaking of random things there was in the Milwaukee, one of the Milwaukee conventions, they actually had the guy from Donnie Darko dressed up in costume for some reason.
Oh, the recent one?
Yeah, the recent Milwaukee convention, yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, who wants this? Fuck them.
They also had the guy that played John Carver from Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh yeah, that's
Hey, that's a good movie. I was okay with that. That's a good horror movie. It was stupid, but it was fun. Stupid. This is not as fun. Stupid in Dead Time.
I disagree.
I disagree.
This is fun. Stupid in
It's
my
stupid.
mind. But see, you have a bias going into it.
I know I do.
So is this supposed to be like a horror comedy or like the other?
No.
It's a horror movie that has some comedic elements, mainly Donnie Wahlberg.
Mainly Donnie Wahlberg, correct? He was really good.
It's just it's just a ghost story horror movie, kind of gothic, like kind of a gothic ghost story, almost like a Hammer throwback, like to the Hammer Studios movies from England.
Sure, I can see that.
Yeah,
I really like the backstory of Mary Shaw and all that.
That is a pretty fun backstory.
Yeah,
the scene where she's still alive, where Henry's talking about his flashback, and she's on stage with Billy. Oh,
Yes.
That's a great.
that was a good scene.
That was a
Really good scene.
Had more of that and less other things in this movie because I did enjoy that part. I didn't mind. That was actually a good scene with a kid being an asshole, and she's like, "Well, fuck you."
Yeah.
Maybe don't talk shit to the
Performer.
Man,
those dummy judges, I'm telling you.
So the idea was supposed to be the dummy was actually alive, right, or something, or the dummy was controlling her, or no, this is Scarface.
personality. You're kind of half right.
I think she was just that good
Yeah.
that she could do them both
Okay.
at the same time. So that,
I mean,
Not
it
for
is
nothing. Yeah.
It is a cool idea in a horror movie that you don't die unless you scream, so the ghost has to scare you to get you to scream. Like that, I think that's a cool concept because then you have a bit of control in this.
So I don't think Donnie Wahlberg should have died because didn't he fall off a bridge or something?
But he still screamed.
He screamed. I don't think that's fair. We need a redo.
I don't think Mary Shaw gives a shit what you think.
No,
is
she
fair.
doesn't. He screams. So that's all. Come on, that was not fair.
I did like how he got swept behind the curtains by the black cloud. And then he came out, popped out, and his tongue's gone, his jaw's broken,
Yep.
his balls.
Those tongue scenes where she has like tongues tied to tongues or whatever.
Because she takes their tongues and adds their tongue to her other tongues, and now she has more tongues.
I didn't like that. There aren't many weird, creepy things I did not like that for some reason.
Tongues bothered you?
Tongues tied to tongues. Tied to tongues.
I thought that was a pretty cool reason of explaining how she could use her voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you may not have liked it, but I thought it was pretty dope.
I like the explanation. That doesn't mean I like the visual.
I mean, it's also partly her weapon, how she was able to, like I guess, lick people, I guess. I don't know.
That one of my things. Yeah.
Maybe?
Like,
I don't like teeth and I don't like dolls.
I'm a healthcare worker. I can handle almost everything. That's why surprised.
You don't like dentures.
All right.
Dentures are gross.
All right, Ken, I've got $50 right here. I need you to go to the resale store and look for a doll with human teeth to buy for Mike when you meet him again.
Yeah.
Okay. First off, if there was such a doll out there, it would definitely cost more than $50 because people know what they have.
And he probably will be meeting Mike the end of this month, hopefully. Again, so.
Hopefully. Come on, Ken.
Well, that's not on Ken. That's more on us.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
so there.
Well, maybe if you don't play games with your friend all day, we can meet him at night. He does that
Whatever.
every time we're there. He just ditches me for his friends, and
I'm not doing that this time.
oh, I get to hang out with Sheila, so you're lucky.
I know. We'll talk about that.
Anyway,
Anyway, about this movie, this weird. You just cut me off because you had to cough. That was
Yeah.
rude.
It's okay. I'll put it all together and it will sound. Is there anything else to say about this movie? We should talk about the ending. We haven't talked about that yet.
so the ending, yeah, it's the thing. They burn all the dolls. Mary kills Detective Lipton, unfortunately.
Unfairly.
Unfairly. But the himbo gets out, goes back to see Marion at the home, finds out that Henry's dead. And she's like, oh, your dad took it. Mr. Arlen took the doll. Arlen? What the hell is his name? Ashen. Mr. Ashen took the doll. Oh, God. So he goes back home to confront his dad. His dad's just sitting there. And then you find out, oh, wait, stepmom is the 102nd doll that Mary Shaw's actually living in. Dad has been hollowed out and used as a dummy this entire time, which is why he looks dead.
How does he not smell, though?
You'd be surprised what you can do with, like, lacquers and stuff.
Gross.
I mean, he is right.
I know, it's so gross.
Also, she's perfected the perfect doll. Of course, she would know how to make more.
Of
Yeah.
course she would know.
If she cut out the innards, I mean, and you just, put
The
stuff.
skin still rots.
Yeah.
But there, Ken is right. There are ways to preserve it. I still think it would look a little more gross than it
He
did.
looked pretty gross.
And you know what? I'm going to say it here. I haven't said it in years. I still think that human taxidermy is a thing that we should allow as society.
Oh, we could have had my dad stuffed. Wouldn't that have been fun?
No.
Ugh.
See? There we go.
I don't
Join
even
me.
want to have my animal stuff. That just creeps me out. And no
Join
offense
me
to
in my
anybody who
quest.
has that.
To make this a thing.
You know,
Let's do it.
Well,
my
Homestuck
dad's
talked
already
about having
cremated.
human taxidermy.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what this thing is. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
So I do think it's kind of crazy how and then so finally he burns Billy because before he sees his father. And then he sees his father and he realizes that his new stepmom is actually the perfect doll, I guess. And then he screams. And then
Yep.
he dies.
Is that why he screams?
Yep,
I get.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
because his dad's dead and he's got one more doll to burn, and he's all out of
But I guess this one could actually hurt him though more, even if he didn't scream. Maybe.
maybe.
I'm
But I feel
Yeah, I
like
guess you just punch him.
Mary Shaw has a thing, though. I don't think she's actually going to do anything.
Well,
unless
in
she
the
screams.
alternate ending, she hits him over the head and ties him up. Yeah.
What?
In the alternate ending, she hits him over the head, ties him up to a chair, and explains her backstory to him.
Oh, okay.
See, really glad we didn't
Yeah.
get that.
And
Me
then
too.
turns him into a doll.
Yeah, no,
Just
I
turn
don't
into
like
a doll.
that ending.
And then I
Just
guess
doll
there's
him
a scene that they didn't finish where it had, how they talk about earlier in the movie how they were all posed like they're not dolls but posed with their open mouths, and that's what she does to the family, and she's sitting there smiling with all the dead people. So that's also in the
Gross.
cut ending.
Well, I'm still happy we got the ending we got. I think it's perfect.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Indeed. I agree with
Yeah,
that.
it worked.
And by the way, I was just thinking about this. Is ventriloquism a thing we don't need anymore? Like,
No.
kind of like the circus, or I don't know, like an ancient thing. Do we really need ventriloquism? It's just an oldie time art form that I don't know if we need anymore.
You're not a fan of Jeff Dunham, are you?
No,
No.
Oh, yeah, no.
he's a
Yeah,
hack.
Maybe.
He is a
no,
hack.
I don't care what you say, Ken. I'm obsessed with him.
I'm sure you
You
are.
don't like the nose or the puppet.
I like that response.
I just don't like him either.
Whatever. I like him.
Like, I liked him the first couple times I saw him, but then it was kind of just the same thing every other special. And
Okay, I agree with that. Like the very first special I saw, I was obsessed with it, but then it just kind of gets the same.
Only
and
so
then
much
he
you can
kind
do
of
with
said
dolls.
some shit that I didn't like. And
Oh.
no.
He does
really?
racist stuff.
So when he
Yes.
robs a bank with the dolls, then I'm in.
Wait,
Okay.
what is that?
Batman reference again.
Oh, okay.
That's on my mind, okay? Batman's on my mind a lot lately. You can blame two of the people in this room.
It's
My
your
bad.
Batman, baby.
You're in this room?
No,
Wait,
they're in this Discord room.
in this room.
Well, there's a cat over there in this room kicking a mouse. To be fair, there are Batman
Batman.
items around you. So.
I'm gonna burn them all someday.
Only
All right,
for
any
movies.
last thing to say about this movie?
I've covered everything I want to.
Okay, let's go to Shelf Stacker Box, and I'll lead us in. I'm putting this in the box, obviously.
What? I'm shocked. Tell me more.
Because dolls, and I don't like dolls. And there's a lot of dolls in this movie, and some asshole posted pictures of dolls with human teeth in the Discord chat, and I'm not okay with that. Joe.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so Box. I'm glad we watched it. I own it. Fine. I mean, this is not the worst movie I watched for this podcast, for horror movies. Not the worst and not the most boring. So,
What's the worst?
Martyrs.
Oh, what's the most boring?
Blair Witch. I know.
Whatever. I hate you for saying
So,
that.
and Tiffany, Shelf Stacker Box.
I think I want to put it on the stack because, like I said before, I was tired. I was falling asleep. I did watch a YouTube thing, but I would like to rewatch it and to see, now that I've seen it once, I can see more. I would like to watch it at least one more
Good news, you can.
time without you.
Joe.
I'll put it on the shelf. I like this movie, and as much as funny as I blacked it out from my mind, I liked it a second time. What is it? I remember the twist of the doll being there. Honestly, I thought the whole time he was being framed, and that's where the movie was going to go. So it's still being a weirdly supernatural movie I liked a lot. So I'll go ahead and put this on the shelf.
Okay. And Bill.
This is the perfect stack movie for me. This is a slight, silly, has its great moments. Obviously made by someone who knows what they're doing, is very adept at making suspense. It's a junior. It's kind of like a junior horror movie, and I kind of appreciate it for that. It's not perfect. It's not something I think I'll seek out again. But who knows? Maybe in 10 years, if I need to see, I don't know, creepy ventriloquist doll, I will. I don't know. Maybe spend another $3 on it on Amazon just for funsies. But yeah, it was. It's definitely a perfect stack. Yes, stack movie.
Back to the middle, yeah. And Ken.
Surprising nobody is going on my shelf.
No.
I love this big dumb movie. It's so much fun. It's got a sense of joy about it. It's having fun with itself. It's not taking itself too seriously. It was, by all accounts, a miserable experience for the filmmakers making it.
Oh,
like
sad.
I do feel bad for them. I feel bad for Leigh Whannell, who never again wrote a script for a movie after the studio took control of it. He would only write scripts on spec and would sell the scripts as is for movies that he would make. James Wan got through, kept making movies. So this didn't end either one of their careers. Leigh Whannell also great director in his own right. But, I feel bad. It's a bummer that this was such a rough time for them. I do want to make a note to anybody listening, though. I watched this at first on Fandango at home because I've had the digital copy for years, and it looked like garbage.
That's a
Everything
shame.
was overly color processed. Everything had much more of a blue tint than it does on the Blu-ray version, which I did end up buying.
That's interesting.
So once again, physical media remains king. Everybody go out and buy this movie on Blu-ray. I got mine from Amazon for $9.
Same. I just bought Candyman. I don't know why I don't have that movie, but I just bought it.
You have the second one, or not the second one, but the remake,
Do I?
the sequel. You bought it on digitally.
Oh,
Remember, you wanted to watch it at the con for the
I
con.
did watch the.
That's not the same. Go buy it on physical.
I should. That wasn't. I like that.
Everybody buy fit things on physical.
Yeah.
We have the power. We made them change Sonic the Hedgehog. We can make them bring back Blu-rays.
Right.
Do not forget the power that you have. You are strong. You are invincible, and you can change the world.
I just want to buy a digital game now, right as you're speaking, just for the irony of it.
Mr. I'll never go digital. I'll always be physical.
Yeah, that didn't work out very well.
It didn't. He has the only games he buys, physical copies, are the ones I buy him,
Mhm.
and he has to tell
If
me.
if you want to save yourself the environment, I guess the Amazon version of this is fine as far as colorizing and all that good stuff. It was
It's on YouTube.
perfectly fine. I did not realize it was on YouTube, but the
I did not
Amazon
know
Prime
either, for the record. So,
is fine.
but it has ads, so. All right, I guess we should go to plugs, right? Yeah, that's what we do here. Plugs. Bill, where can people find you at?
Same place as always. A Gamer Looks at 40 podcast, retro video games for people who like to talk about retro video games, I guess. Eventually, I will muster the energy to do the voiceovers for the Final Fantasy 8 and 9 series. I have they're basically written and arranged. Got to find the time to do that. And once I do, I'll be releasing those. And then who knows what else will happen. But there's 130 something odd episodes out there with Mr. Albertin. And I will be doing at least one episode of Dark Man with our own Ken Sanity. I've not forgotten about my pledge. I have not forgotten about my solemn pledge, sir, to do that with you. So yeah, check out A Gamer Looks at 40 wherever you listen to your favorite or seventh favorite podcasts.
And if you enjoyed this episode, we have over 850 other episodes of this podcast. We do movies, TV shows, video games, comics, all sorts of content. If you want to support the show, we do have a Patreon. A little darn vote in our Patreon polls. We have 1 to 2 polls a month currently. Just 1 until I get caught up after Spooktober. I'll go back to 2 because I am behind. And if you pay $10 or more to support the show, I will shout out your podcast YouTube with these wonderful people like Phoebe Stanton, the Let's Play Princess on YouTube and Twitch. And you can also follow her podcast, Nerds Broadcast. Conversations with Robbie Sherman. He's on the show from time to time too. And absolutely the best podcast, Work in Progress. They talk about MCU movies, MCU adjacent movies, and they are talking about the Alien franchise for Spooktober. So go check those guys out and join our Discord. It's free. If you want to suggest things you want to be on, just join our Discord. You can suggest things also to get to. You can be on the show. I'm always taking new people on whenever I can. I'm always happy to. All you need is a basic microphone. I know, I hit buttons. All right, and please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, audio only, and rate and reviews wherever you get your podcast. I think that's everything I need to say, so we will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
So long.